was in 1861 that the first national Thanksgiving holiday was initiated. President Abraham Lincoln declared that each fourth Thursday of November will be a day for all Americans to stop and give thanks to God for all that we have. Well, Thanksgiving through the years has changed just a bit. It has become less and less about giving thanks, and has become more of a food fest where we eat until we become comatose. Then we rouse ourselves to head out to the stores for a Black Friday sale that begins earlier and earlier each year. 2020 has been a difficult year. We've had the pandemic, wildfires, a record-breaking hurricane season, and a very contentious national election, to name just a few things. Negativity abounds and is getting worse and worse as the holidays approach. For me, we are approaching my very favorite time of the year. And my wife and I have always spent many, many years surrounded by friends and or family for the holidays. And any other year, each and every one of us would be very busily planning a turkey day full of good food and lots of fellowship. Then after the turkey, there would come the hustle and bustle of Christmas with all the parties, gift shopping, Christmas light shows, and of course, more family get-togethers. But this year will be different. I know that difference makes my heart ache, and I am certain that many of you feel the same. So how can we move into a time of giving thanks when so much negativity surrounds us? Well, it may sound trite, but despite all these concerns, we are, all of us, surrounded by many blessings for which to be thankful. If you're listening to me today, you're blessed with the ability to hear. If you're using a camera to watch me, you are blessed with sight. If you will be missing gathering with family and friends this holiday, you are blessed with love in your life. Do you have a roof over your head, warm clothes to wear, a computer, tablet, or phone? You are blessed. However, we are also blessed when we find a way to inspire gratitude in another person's life. This is something we seldom take the time to think about. How are we a blessing to others? I can still remember one winter intensive class at Luther Seminary. It was my final day on campus after 2 weeks of attending classes, and I was carrying some things to the building where my locker was located because I wasn't going to return to campus until summer. I was following good winter protocol by walking like a penguin across the parking lot when a person hollered, "Good morning." And as I replied, "Good morning," in return, my concentration was broken and down I went with a thud. And there I was trapped. No matter how I struggled, I was like a turtle on its back. I could not get up without repeatedly falling right back down again. 2 fellow students on their way to a class saw my plight and they stopped to help me. And I don't know if those 2 people ever realized how grateful I was to receive their help, nor how much gratitude they inspired in me that day. We seldom get the opportunity to know when and how we have been a blessing to others. But I found this story online in the Reader's Digest. It's about a teacher and the lesson she learned one Thanksgiving. When Mrs. Klein told her first graders to draw a picture of something for which they were thankful, she thought how little these children who lived in a deteriorating neighborhood actually had to be thankful for. She knew that most of the class would draw pictures of turkeys or of bountifully laden Thanksgiving tables because that is what they believed was expected of them. What took Mrs. Klein aback was Douglas's picture. Douglas was so forlorn and was always likely to be found close in her shadow as they went outside for recess. Douglas's drawing was simply this: a hand. Obviously a hand, but whose hand? Well, the class was captivated by this image. "I think it must be the hand of God that brings us food," said one of the students. "A farmer," said another, "because they grow the turkeys." "It looks more like a policeman, and they protect us, I think," said Lavinia, who was always so serious. "That is supposed to be all the hands that help us, but Douglas could only draw one of them." Mrs. Klein had almost forgotten about Douglas in her pleasure at finding the class so responsive to his picture. When she had the others at work on another project, she bent over his desk and asked whose hand it was. Douglas mumbled, "It's yours, teacher." Then Mrs. Klein recalled that she had taken Douglas by the hand from time to time. She often did that with the children, but that it should have meant so much to Douglas. Perhaps, she reflected, this was her Thanksgiving and everybody's Thanksgiving. Not the material things given unto us, but the small ways that we give something to others. As I wrote this meditation, I began to realize that counting our blessings and feeling gratitude is great. However, we should also be looking for ways to inspire gratitude in the life of others. When we see a person struggling to open a door, we can open that door for them. When a person falls, help them up. When a person is lonely, give them a call. This year, as you count your blessings, try to also remember a time when you may have directly inspired another person to feel blessed. Then let the warm glow of that memory warm your heart. Yes, 2020 has been rough on many of us, but there is still plenty of 2020 left for us to not only realize in how many ways we have been blessed, but there is still time for us to become a blessing to others who are experiencing a difficult holiday season. In closing, I would like to share a poem I found by an anonymous author. It is titled, "Be Thankful." Be thankful that you don't already have everything you desire. If you did, what would there be to look forward to? Be thankful you don't know something, for it gives you the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for difficult times. It's during those times you grow. Be thankful for your limitations, because they give you opportunities for improvement. Be thankful for each new challenge, because it will build your strength and character. Be thankful for your mistakes. They will teach you valuable lessons. Be thankful when you are tired and weary, because it means you've made a difference. It's easy to be thankful for the good things. A life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are also thankful for the setbacks. Gratitude can turn a negative into a positive. Find a way to be thankful for your troubles, and they can become your blessings. I pray that each of you have a very blessed Thanksgiving.